Kieran, what's 1 + 1?
2.
No, it's window,
Shut
you
up.
idiot.
Oh, God. I felt like no matter what I was going to say, you were going to...
If you liked that, you're going to love these swearing, spoilers, and opinions up next. Listen in and love.
All right, Gandhi, jeez.
Hello, and welcome to 250 Reasons to Stay Indoors. I'm Jordan.
I'm Keiran.
And this is the podcast where we take the IMDb top 250 films, talk about them, and tell you whether it's worth staying indoors for or not. What are we watching this week, Kieran?
This week, we are watching Jurrasic Park.
Jurrasic Park.
Nice. I can tell you the year. It is from 1993. And it is 184 on the list at the time of recording.
Damn, I thought it was in the hundreds.
Nah. And yeah.
Call me double surprised.
Well, Mr. Surprised.
Mr. Double.
So Double, what do you think is going to happen in Jurassic Park?
It's a park, I'm assuming, based in the Jurassic period. Gonna take a hint and say there's I can't sit here and lie to people and pretend that I don't know what Jurassic Park is. I've seen it, of course. I've seen Jurassic Park. It's dinosaurs, and you can't put dinosaurs in a park, Kieran. You can't do it.
That would just be silly.
No, that would be silly. What about you, Kieran? What do you think will happen?
Well, I've never seen it before, and I think it's like a bunch of dinos in a big park, and some scandals ensue in it. Well,
Scandals.
Well, I don't know about scandals, but I feel like there's an old man who dies, or that there's like a guy who just runs away. Looks like Indiana Jones a bit.
Yeah,
and they just run around, running away from dinosaurs. I don't know. I feel like they're just there. Not as if someone's created a park or anything. Like they're just there and they discover a park full of dinosaurs. That's what I think it is.
Yeah,
don't actually know. And this is one of those
so it's
films.
Just there. What, some random dudes just made a park of dinosaurs?
No. That's the complete
he
opposite.
found the dinosaurs,
They just found, yeah. In the same way that King Kong was discovered on an island, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a park.
Factually correct, yeah.
Yeah. So whereas you were saying that it could be created, factually, I reckon that it's a park that's been discovered. So they're like, oh, this is the Jurassic National Park now.
And then some rich white man's just gone and put a fence around it and called it his park.
I guess. I don't really know anything about that, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go and watch it then, yeah?
Yeah. Can we have a dinosaur noise just before?
That was more like a
what
door,
dinosaur was that? Was that a little baby one?
Yeah, I guess I'm only doing small dinosaurs today.
Cute. That's nice.
Little baby dinos.
Oh.
BB Dinos? BB Dino? No?
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a cute name for a baby like a cute baby dinosaur name. BB Dino. BB Dino?
Dinino.
Dinino.
Dinino, yeah.
Dinino. Yeah, you're
cute.
right. Yeah, no,
cool.
I like that.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
All right, let's go watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah, okay. Na 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 na.
That's all I was waiting for.
Yeah.
In this film, that's all I was waiting for.
Yeah, and we're back with a couple of fast forwards, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaurs.
All right, cool. Old privileged white men.
Foolish children.
Sexism.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, amber.
Right. Mosquitoes.
That was my next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course you would have thought of that, though.
Mm-hmm.
T-Rex. Just name dinosaurs. T-Rex.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
No? Velociraptor.
Electric fences.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's the same one as T-Rex.
Triceratops.
Damn, that's what I was thinking.
Brachiosaurus, wasn't that one?
Bronchiosaurus.
Oh, is that
Bronchiosaur.
like DNA fucking round with.
Do you think Thinkysaurus?
Do you think Thinkysaurus Rex?
I do think Thinkysaurus.
Hey, nice. And stupid little kids.
I mean, I said foolish children.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, I'll say stupid lawyers then, or one stupid lawyer. and classic clever Asians. It's absolutely vintage. As soon as I saw that guy, I was like, okay, textbook classic Asian.
I know, right? I was actually right. No, well, we'll get to this in a second. But if you want to hit me with your 15-second pitch, you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
An old rich white dude gets loads of dinosaurs through old school DNA, invites some architects and his grandkids to come see the park, and chaos ensues when some dickhead breaks out. All of the security goes down, dinosaurs escape, eat a bunch of people, but they all live happily ever after because they survive.
You're on, 17.99. I'm going to round that up to 18.
We've never rounded up, really, before.
I think we've definitely rounded up before.
So at what point do you round up? When it's 9...
When it's like 0.8.
0.8?
Come on, I mean, technically you're supposed to round up from 0.5, so I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Kieran,
because we've never...
0.99, are you actually going to make me give you 17 seconds?
I just feel like you should allow me more than 20. 20 milliseconds, that's loads. So I reckon you should go like 0.9.
Are you kidding?
No. 0.9?
No. 0.8. That's what you're getting.
Oh, really?
No, because I'm already allowing you 0.3.
What do you mean?
Because it should be from 0.5 that you round up.
Well, that's bollocks because...
No. That's maths.
No, because we don't just do the amount of seconds. We do the amount of seconds point something, don't we?
No, we don't. We never do that. We say it's 15. We say it's 16.
I'm not going to argue.
We say it's 17.
Okay.
And in this case, it's 18.
This is a fucking Jordan show here. Jordan's maths show. Jordan's big, clever
Mate, I
maths
didn't
show.
make maths. I definitely didn't make maths. Maths has been around for a while. All right, it's been 0.5, and now Jordan Maths says 0.8.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. So you're saying I should be grateful?
You should be grateful.
Okay, I'm so grateful.
Well, good.
I'm so
you can do
grateful.
a better job of sounding
Thanks.
it. That's for sure. You dick. Right. Do you want to do
synopsis?
That one, yeah. The synopsis.
Yes, let's do that.
One thing I'm just going to pick up on where we start. We start with a group of archaeologists. Not architects.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, what a penis.
Yeah.
What a dickhead. I was thinking archaeologists. It's not as if I saw a bunch of people, standing next to a building site.
All right, yeah, you can pretend that you know what you meant, but I know deep down you know.
Okay.
So we start with some archaeologists there at a dig. That's right, isn't it? We start. Oh no, we don't, do we? Sorry, my mistake. So we start with a box, a metal box, and it's clearly got something in it, and some guys.
Apparently, has loads of flash torches inside it because it's got light pouring out of it.
Yeah,
sure.
Flash torches inside.
You know what they are, flash torches.
Yeah, flash torches. Inside the box, and a security team.
I just realised how retired that was.
Yeah. Security team trying to get whatever's inside this box into another, what appears to be some sort of enclosure. They can't do it because as they lift the gate, like a man gets pulled in. We see a flash of a dinosaur's eye, and it's obviously like, okay, Jurassic Park dinosaurs. There's dinosaurs here. Mm-hmm. We've got some dinosaurs. They're trying to put the dinosaur in the thing, and the dinosaur doesn't want to go in the thing without taking something with it.
There you go.
So it takes a person.
Mm-hmm.
Then we flash forward to an archaeologist dig site. They're looking at fossils, as archaeologists do, and a helicopter lands.
Not yet, because there's the bit where the lawyer goes to the mine in.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So I wrote down the places. We started off in Isla Nublar, which is just off the coast of Costa Rica.
Ever been there?
No, because it's a fictional island.
Oh.
Then we go to the Dominican Republic.
Ever been there?
No, but that's a real place.
Oh.
Have you?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been mining for mosquitoes in amber?
Yes.
And how did that go?
We didn't find any.
Okay. Then we go to Badlands in Montana. Is that a real place? That must be a real place.
I hope so. I hope they didn't just Badlands, like someone just dicking on Montana.
Badlands. And that's when you have the archaeological site with the helicopter and shit, as you were.
Okay, so the helicopter lands. Old Grant, the sort of the main guy of the film, is like, turn the rotary blades off because it's causing the dust to go everywhere. You're ruining the dig, man.
Yeah.
So the helicopter gestures, the pilot gestures to a caravan. They go to the caravan, and inside is a man, John Hammond, is it?
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
A rich white man dressed in white with a nice cane and a bum leg, and he basically offers them to fund their dig for a further 3 years if they'll come for the weekend to see this project that he's been working on. He doesn't give them too much information. He just says that it's sort of an island that he owns. That some lawyers said that he needed to get, second opinions on and stuff.
And
like
so
that.
he wants them to endorse his new place.
Exactly. So cut forward to them going to Jurrasic Park. They are taking sort of like a little safari trip thing to begin with, as they're getting to sort of like the headquarters of where they're going. And this is where they first encounter a dinosaur, or they encounter a Bronchiosaurus. And old Grant falls to his knees in astonishment, along with, I've forgotten what her name is. Do you remember?
Ellie,
who is a paleontologist?
Biological paleontologist.
Who has come with him, who's sort of like his partner in crime, almost, as it were. And they're both sort of like in tears, like with joy, as in like we seeing something that they never thought they would see.
Not so much partners in crime as they are just like, they're the two leaders of the dig and stuff.
Yeah, but they're friends, aren't they?
They're going out.
I'd say we're partners in crime.
That's really nice.
Well, there you go.
That's really cool.
So
but we're not in a relationship, whereas I'm pretty sure they are.
Is that ever established though?
Yeah, because the little dickhead guy, what's his name? Maxwell. Is it Maxwell? It's
Jeff Goldblum.
Is that okay?
That's the actor.
Wait,
I don't know what his name is.
Let me just quickly see, because I made Malcolm. Dr. Malcolm.
Yeah.
He was like to fucking Grant. He was like, so you two kind of and Grant was like, yeah.
Okay, well, see, because I kind of felt like he was just saying that because he didn't want Malcolm to hit on him. Hit on her.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, either, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, as you were.
Anyway,
sorry.
yeah. So, so we flash forward again, and they've gone to the actual sort of park now, and they're beginning to take the tour. And all the while, John Hammond is all sitting there, sort of smugly, watching them be amazed.
Do you know why, Jordan?
Why?
Because no expense was spared.
No expense was spared. We spared no expense. Expense was not something we were willing to spare.
Of the things that we spared, expenses.
It was not one of them.
Was not one of them. So
yeah. So they go to the main. So
did you know, by the way, John Hammond. John Hammond rated. Oh my god. For God's sake, John Hammond was Richard Attenborough. As in of David Attenborough.
What, like his brother or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it?
That's cool.
Like how David Attenborough does life documentaries, and then his brother is
just
in a fictional about fake life.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is a funny old world, isn't it, Keiran?
Oh, this is a funny old world. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
So it appears that sort of Jurrasic Park, one of the things that they have is like an introduction into how the park was made and how they've made the dinosaurs. And it's sort of like you sit in a theatre that then turns out to be almost like a very slow roller coaster. So they sit down in this theatre, they watch a video with some incredible acting between John Hammond and himself on the screen, having a little back and forth between a pre-recorded video. And then there's like a cartoon of DNA explaining, which I'm assuming to the children that watch the film, how the sort of the basics behind.
I mean, it really
DNA
helped me understand it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It does. So for the children and for the adults that don't want to admit that they don't understand what's going on. Yeah. So then the screen drops as they go round and they see some of the scientists actually working on it, and there's like the dialogue going on the whole time explaining what's going on. So you see the scientists actually doing the science of making life, at which point Grant and Ellie are like, nope, I've had enough, I want to see actually what's going on here, because they're about to leave that bit and they're like, no, I want to see this. So they get off of the ride, by like all three of them, Malcolm, Ellie and Grant lift the thing up, and they're like the bars up, and they go in. So they meet one of the scientists, and they meet all of the eggs that are currently hatching. They explain that the way that they keep control over the
They do what? They explain.
You had that like ready and lined up, didn't you?
No.
No. Don't lie to me.
I didn't have it quite lined up, no.
Okay. So they explain.
You can just crack on if you like.
That was a funny yoke.
Hey!
So they explain how they keep control over the park by all of the dinosaurs being female, so they can't reproduce.
Don't scramble your words, Jordan.
Stop it. Stop it. See, because now I want to move on, but part of my mind is like, no, we need to think of another one.
Of course we do. I'm afraid you've lost your words.
You just can't accept that you lost that pun battle before, and you just want to win again, don't you?
It's because
you want to win under your belt.
It's because I just know that I'm superior in puns.
Wow. Okay.
I just know I am, and I just feel like I'm slowly regaining my title as pun master.
Mm.
So go on.
Okay, I will. I'm not going to rise to your level. I'm just going to do it.
Cool. Okay.
So
you're not going to rise to my level. So that's you already saying.
You're trying. You're saying. You're trying to make it into a pun thing, and I'm not going there.
Okay,
Keiran.
fine. Okay.
Because now my mind is still doing it. And I don't want to, Keiran. I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm. And the scientist explains that there's all of the dinosaurs are all female. And Jordan looks like he's about to start crying. It's really funny. I'm just going to take it from him. So the scientist explains that there's no male ones because...
Hard-boiled eggs.
What do you mean?
No, something hard-boiled. I don't know. Move on.
Okay.
As you were.
So what they did is that in part of the genetic mutation process, they filled in all of the gaps in the DNA with some frog DNA stuff, and so
amphibian DNA.
And amphibian DNA.
It's hard to say. Amphibian DNA.
Yep, that's the one.
You know what DNA stands for?
You go ahead.
No, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Do you, Jordan?
Yeah.
And it is?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I'm impressed.
Yeah, thank you.
I felt like that was all set up for you to be like, I'm moving on, just before you told me the answer.
no, actually,
that's the kind of thing that you would do
sometimes.
So what they did with the DNA things is that in the gap in the dirochlovic and neurologic acid. Did I get that right?
The diroprochic and neurologic acid.
Yes,
deoxyribonucleic acid.
That's exactly what I said. So they filled in the gaps with the frog stuff, with the amphibian DNA, and they said, but it's all good. We've stopped the thing that makes them being male. They're all female, so they can't reproduce in the wild. They definitely can't reproduce in the wild, for sure. They can't reproduce in the wild.
And Jeff Goldblum's like, but chaos and
life finds a way.
Finds a way.
Yeah, and the scientist is like, no, it doesn't. And Jeff's like, yeah, it does.
It does.
And scientist is like, trust me, we definitely covered that base. So next up, the scientist is like, oh, there's some people I'd like you to meet. Enter grandkids, and the grandkids are like, oh, granddad, let's go on this trip. So the John, what's the fucking guy's name? John Hammond, and a bunch of the other people who work in the park. They're in the control booth, and they're observing the very first tour that's happening. And so in the tour cars, you've got the lawyer and the two grandkids. In the other car, you've got Grant, Ellie, and Malcolm. Now they go off, and they're driverless cars. They're just electrically powered by a little rail.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, like Hot Wheels, with a rail on the floor kind of thing. Yeah. No, Scalextrics.
Scalextrics.
That's the one. Fucking yes.
Yes.
And there's no dinosaurs around. Like they try. I mean, it's like when the lion's just sitting in his little hut when you're going on a safari thing, and there's no, and they're just all lying somewhere else. I didn't even do that on purpose.
Okay.
A surprise. See, this is how I'm a natural pun master. Anyway. So yeah, they're going around, and there's like, well, there's nothing fucking happening. But then it starts raining. There's a massive storm, and they're like, okay, well, let's just cut the thing in half. But before they decide to cut the tour in half, they all piss off out of the cars because Ellie has spotted what is it? Is it Triceratops?
Yeah,
that's Paulie, and so she's looking after the Triceratops.
Tummy.
Yeah, just a little bit sick. And so, and they have this fun time with the dinosaur. They can touch the dinosaur because it's unthreatening and everything. And they're like, "Oh, it's a fucking real dinosaur! Holy shit!" And she stays with the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "I'm gonna help this girl out." And then the rest of them are supposed to piss back off up to like the control center because they're cutting the tour in half because it's raining and all this stuff. But check this out. Now, there is a guy who is the son of John Hammond, who he's like the super geek.
Is he the son?
Yeah, because he says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad." At one point.
No, that was a joke.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he was just being like, that's the kind of thing a dad would say.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Sorry. So he's the computer nerd kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's got some outside dealings.
Yeah, with like FBI or like some sort of military thing. Or
some shit.
Agent,
yeah. And this military person has given him like an aerosol can or like a shaving foam can, where it still operates as a shaving foam can, but if you unscrew the bottom, then you can put some of these vials of dino DNA. Yeah. Of
dinonucleic
you got it
acid.
That's the one. Dinonucleic acid. And so what he does is he shuts down a load of the systems under the guise of being like, oh yeah, there's just something gonna happen, don't worry about it, it's all good, it's all under control. But he just shuts down loads of the security and so that he can get out of the site. But what it means is that when he shut down all of the security and the fences and turned off the electric fences and shit, it meant that the dinosaurs could kind of escape out of their pens and out of their cages and stuff. So also the electric cars that they did the tour on, they've stopped working because all the electrics are down. So they're just sitting there in their cars like absolute lemmings. And then the T-Rex comes out of nowhere, scares the shit out of loads of them. Malcolm gets injured by the T-Rex. The lawyer gets eaten by the T-Rex. And
the other so the kids are like in one of the cars that gets flipped over by the T-Rex. Grant jumps out of the car to try and save them. And basically what ends up happening is they get separated, and the kids are now like out into the park, as it were, off the rails.
With Grant.
Yeah.
Grant saves the boy, Timmy, from the car in the tree. And they have a nice sleep in the tree, just chilling. And there's a Bronchiosaurus that wakes him up the next day eating the leaves. It's nice. What?
Imagine that, being woken by a Bronchiosaurus.
It's lovely, and they have a nice time. The girl gets sneezed on. What's the name of the girl? Do you know that?
No, I can't remember.
No, I can't remember either. It was kind of bad. Then, so they're just trying to escape. At the same time, oh, by the way, the computer geek tech guy has been eaten by a dinosaur, so his thing kind of just flopped.
Basically, he tries to escape with the DNA, the dinonucleic acid, and he ends up getting killed by one of the dinosaurs previously mentioned on the tour that didn't show up. Because of this, the way that he's set up the hack, as it were, it can only be undone by him. So Samuel Jackson, who is also in this film,
of course,
has said that they need to reboot the system. They reboot the system, but it trips some of the main frame shit. So they have to go and reboot. Reflick this. It's turning back. What is it?
Just like flick this fuse box.
Fuse boxes. Yeah. So basically they have to go and do that.
Which is obviously in a different cabin, a different part of the park.
Yeah, so the two parties have sort of split into two. One is the kids and Grant trying to get back to the main place, and the other is Hammond, Samuel Jackson, and Ellie trying to. And they also find Malcolm later on.
They're trying to
reboot the power. So as Samuel Jackson goes first. He doesn't come back in quite a while. He doesn't come back. So Ellie and the English hunter man.
Oh yeah,
head of security or whatever he was, man that has a gun. They go out to try and see what's gone on and also try and reboot the fuses.
Yeah.
That's some bad lingo. I'm sure that's not what you call it. So they go and do that, or they go to do that. They get separated because they're about to be attacked by velociraptors.
Yep.
So hunter man tells her to go run into the place where the fuses are. So she does that. She makes it there.
She turns them on, but at the same time, Grant and the kids are climbing over an electric fence. Timmy gets shocked by the electric fence when she turns it on, which is kind of dumb. But he gets revived by some really bad CPR. Ellie is running back to the main control center, and at the same time, the hunter dude gets eaten by velociraptors.
Yeah.
The kids and Grant end up back in the main place, but they haven't found the others yet. And whilst Grant and Ellie meet up again, they kind of find each other, like, I don't know, on the grass outside. Whilst that's happening, the kids shit themselves because there's some more velociraptors. Well, the velociraptors have now moved inside.
Yeah.
And so they go they're trying to run away into the kitchen.
So now it's little Timmy and his sister's time to show down with the velociraptors.
They lock one of them in.
There's some shenanigans that go on, and they manage to sort of escape. The kids meet back with Grant and Ellie.
Yeah.
But they also end up trapped, cornered by velociraptors, and then a T-Rex comes and
out
eats
of nowhere.
them.
Yeah.
And then they're also conveniently, Hammond turns up with the car. They jump in the car. The power's been rebooted. They tell them to call for the helicopter. They get to the helicopter and they leave. End of film.
Fucking hell.
That felt really difficult, didn't it, to try and get through all of that? It's not that intense a film.
It's not that difficult. It's just like what's difficult is when there's two different things going on at the same time.
Yeah. It's almost as if we could just split it so that I tell it in the right. I tell one part in the right ear, and you tell the other part in the left ear, and then people just have to learn how to listen to two stories at the same time.
Let's just go into some beefs because I've just got so many things I'm annoyed with.
Oh, really? Okay. Just how I can't remember what science guy, hacker man's name was.
What, the fat one?
Yeah,
right.
I've literally called him Fat Science Guy. I was trying to be less.
Offensive?
About it. Well, yeah, actually.
He's a piece of shit. He's really annoying.
No,
I'll call him out.
Yeah. He's in Space Jam, isn't he?
Don't know.
Okay. When he's like going to leave.
Yeah,
and he's set up the hack and everything. Exactly. He's like
for God's sake.
I debugged the phones because I said that's what I was going to do, so that's what I did. There's a couple, so I had to unroot all of the doors. So don't be surprised if the doors aren't rooted.
Does anyone want a soda or something?
Because I'm going to be gone.
I'm just going to
take about 18 to 20 minutes.
Soda? You want a soda? Because I'm going to get a soda. Okay, bye.
Because remember, as I said, I debugged the phones, which is what I said I was going to do, so I did it. And it's done now.
And no one was suspicious.
Yeah, everyone was just like, okay, see ya.
I mean, he's a weird guy.
Right, if I was at work and someone came in and gone, so you remember how yesterday I said I was going to do the fire alarms? I've done them now, so just going to go out because obviously the fire alarm's been done. So it will take a couple of minutes before they're back up. I'm just going to go out and do the rebooting of the fire alarms. How suspicious does that sound? It doesn't even, you don't even need to know what the system is with the fire alarms behind that. Like, that just sounds suspicious. Why are you telling me this?
He's just acting too weird. He's just acting way too weird. Yeah.
So that was my beef.
that was just bullshit. How is it that they know so much about dinosaurs and the way that they acted when they weren't obviously around?
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
So they're like, oh yeah. So fucking Grant on the archaeological site, he's explaining how all these dinosaurs, they act in herds, they do this and everything. And there's a certain amount of things I think that you can understand by the way that, like a fucking dinosaur's teeth and everything. Like, you can kind of assume certain things. But in terms of like the way that they act, how the fuck do you know?
Yeah, how can you know so much about a dinosaur's behaviour?
It's like, imagine digging up
its fossils.
Yeah, digging up a
Don't get me wrong, I can understand that, like, if you can see that its claws are sort of worn in a particular way that would suggest that, in that time they would scratch on a particular tree because that's how that wear and tear could happen. You learn that's somewhat reasonable. I'm not questioning.
I just felt like he was kind of plucking things out of thin air sometimes. And it's like, imagine like you discover a human body. And
how do you know that velociraptors hunt in packs?
Exactly.
How do you learn? How can you tell that by fossils?
Exactly. And the way that he was saying, whilst you're looking at the velociraptor dead in the eyes, what you don't notice is that there's two on either side of you.
Exactly.
And then it's like, how the fuck do you know about the hunting tactics of velociraptors? It's bollocks.
Which leads me on to my next beef, which is how the fuck do they learn how to open a door?
Right.
I mean, no, yeah, okay, they could be smart, and I've seen dogs that know how to open a door, but
that's because they've seen humans do it.
Lots of times of trial and error, and like, oh yeah, no, now I see that actually, that accidentally happened. That must have been because of the door, and that's a smart dog that's been able to figure that out.
Whereas velociraptors, bullshit.
No.
They've just kind of woken up in this human place. That would have been the first time that they've been to any kind of building, you know.
Even if I walk up to a door that has like a flat plate on it, I know to push that.
Because of the environmental thing that you know, you've been around.
But if it has a handle and it's still a push door, I'll pull it.
Right.
You know? Like, I'm not even smart enough to work out how to open some doors.
And it's just fucking stupid doors. This is something that really bugs me. I listened to a podcast about it as well. But like
a door podcast, that's quite niche.
It's 99% invisible again. So it's part of design. So like it's bad design if something looks like if you assume that something is going to act a certain way. If it doesn't act in that way, then it's been poorly designed. So if there is a push door which has a handle that looks like you're going to pull it, then that's just poorly designed. Whereas the best way that you can design a door so that you're going to push it is either if it has a flat bar, right, a horizontal bar, or if it has just a flat panel.
Yeah, a flat plate, yeah,
a flat plate. That's exactly right. But if it has a handle, you're going to want to pull that.
Yeah.
So us humans, we're not clever enough to be able to deduce all of these things.
No.
But this fucking velociraptor, who's been in the human environment for like 5 minutes, somehow able to suss that out.
Yeah, I mean, surely what's next? Going to start doing science and shit.
It's going to do like the genetic decoding and all that stuff.
My next beef. I mean, sorry, that was another beef after.
Let's just go.
But fucking, how did they not know that? Like, I knew that frogs can sometimes turn into males when in a. Maybe I only know that because of Jurassic Park, and that's like knowledge that's been passed along somewhere along the line.
Okay.
But like, I knew that from not Jurassic Park. You know, I learned that from something else.
And this is you who haven't gone to like, you know, bio school.
No, I've never been to bio school, Keiran.
Whereas Clever Asian,
I don't even know where bio school is.
Yeah, so Clever Asian dude, he went to bio school.
Yeah,
he called up bio school. He's like, "Is that bio school in Bioville?"
Yeah, and they're like, "Hello, yes, bio school.
Can I have a place in bio school, please?"
Yes. What's the secret word? And of course, the secret word is bio. And then he goes in and
he learns about frogs. But somehow he just forgot about that.
I knew that, and I'm not a science man. But these guys are science men, Keiran. They do science every day.
Who had been to bio school, didn't learn about the bloody frogs.
Bloody ridiculous.
Stupid.
If making something always female is the point that you're trying to hammer in with your genetic coding, you're that smart that you can stop it from becoming a male, then why the fuck do you put something that can spontaneously turn into a male into the genetic code?
It's fucking stupid.
You're a fucking idiot.
Exactly. My next beef.
Yeah.
I just love how we're just rattling. We should do every podcast should be like this. It's so much more entertaining. So there's a point, right, in the last 20 minutes of the film, not even that, maybe 10 minutes, when there's a velociraptor that's trying to get into like the main control room, and Grant and Ellie are pushing the door back. Little fucking Timmy is doing nothing to help. You know, he could be giving them the gun or something,
or just even some sort of like
moral support, just cheering them on or something.
Well done, guys, you're doing a great job.
Like he's just like, you know, little 6-year-old Timmy, come on, pull your finger out your ass and stop shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe.
I mean, he had just been electrocuted,
and also maybe him having his finger in his ass would help him from stopping him shitting himself.
That's a very good point.
but
Timmy, can you please stop shitting everywhere? Put a finger in it.
But yeah, so his sister just sits down at the. So,
oh my god!
So it's been mentioned like 2 seconds ago that she did some computer stuff, and so she sits down at the desk and she's like, "Oh, I know how to work these extremely advanced computer technology.
This is a Unix
things.
machine.
I know what this is. I can turn on all of the systems again." Bollocks! Because the fucking computer guy went to tech school in Techville, learned all about the tech stuff, and made all these systems and pretty complicated and everything. And she was gassed about a CD-ROM in the car. You know, she clearly has not been
interactive CD-ROM.
An interactive CD-ROM, no less. You know, surely if she'd learned about the stuff that they do at tech school, surely she's all advanced and everything. She's not going to be so fucking hyped about a bloody CD-ROM, interactive CD-ROM.
Yeah.
Calling bullshit that she'd be able to do that.
I'm sorry, yeah, she literally just followed like a Venn diagram of
Right.
Like, I mean, not a Venn diagram. She followed like a spider chart.
Yeah, that's what it looked
family
like.
tree.
Yeah,
I could do that. Little Timmy could do that. It's like, right, look, here's the company. Here's all of the different departments. You can just follow the lines until you get to security, and then you just turn the doors back on. She wasn't like, I swear she was typing, but all she was doing on the screen was moving the mouse.
Exactly.
It was just guiding it to where she wanted to go.
Exactly.
It was just like, no.
Call yourself a fucking hacker.
Yeah.
Absolutely bullshit. It's just stupid. I and the rest of my beefs were just me calling people stupid. I called Timmy a stupid little shit about 3 times in my notes. Malcolm I hated as a character, and it's just
I don't know.
I just really didn't.
I fucking love Jeff Goldblum.
And bloody what's his name, the fucking lawyer. He was just being stupid for running out of the car.
Like we've got to make a list for worst deaths in a film. Like, why do you run to the toilet and sit on the toilet?
Yeah. Of course.
That's just the most degrading way to die. He literally dies on the toilet. I don't know if they were trying to make a statement about lawyers or something.
Maybe. And yeah, so run into the straw hut instead of staying in a metal cage.
Yeah.
Of course.
Idiot.
Just really stupid.
Another beef, and this is a bit more of a meta beef.
Oh, okay.
The budget for this film, $63 million.
Okay.
How the fuck do they get $63 million? Like, just in general, right? Film.
What do you mean?
1993.
Yeah.
The film industry can surmise $63 million to make a film. Kieran, 63 million. What more could you do?
I don't know, because I don't know much about movie budgets, but that sounds kind of like, oh, right. Yeah, okay.
It just blows my mind how much money that is back then as well in 1993.
That's a good point, actually.
In 1993, E.T. had a budget of like 10 million or something.
Really?
Yeah. So this is literally 6 times.
It has a lot more going on, though.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What was that film that we watched?
There's been a couple now.
This is good. What was that film that we watched?
Listeners, if you want to,
it's a Spielberg thing with lots of stupid little. I don't know if we watched it actually. It's a Spielberg film.
What's that film
with with little creatures at Christmas?
Gremlins.
That's the one. Gremlins.
I don't think that is Spielberg, and we didn't watch that.
Are you sure?
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Fuck, I'm googling it.
Okay. Joe Dante. There you go. Fuck you.
Who is Joe Dante?
He directed Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
Okay, so I fucked up. My point's void. But anyway, Jurassic Park was peak Spielberg, wasn't it? It's like, and so he could have really called the shots with anything, couldn't he? And also, there was a lot to do with this film. Like, so there's all the CGI. Yeah. There's all of the fake dinosaur stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm really impressed with a lot of the stuff that they did.
Yeah, I mean, $63 million. That's how much
it was well spent,
CGI that buys you. No, because it was also animatronics as well.
That's what I'm saying. So the animatronics was crazy, especially when the little dinosaur came out of the egg. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, was that jam smothered around the dinosaur? I'm trying to work that out. It's like, oh, hello, you little cute little velociraptor.
Put on my toast.
In jam. Yes, I'll just take that jam off of your head, please. Thank you. It's the finest jam in the land.
Dino jam.
Dino jam. Yeah. But I found it was quite seamless sometimes between animatronics to CGI. For 1993, I must admit there were bits where it did hold up quite well.
But it is a crazy amount of money. That's true. Are we going into bits and bobs? Because I got a few.
Yeah, let's go into bits and bobs.
Okay. There are a couple good lines. Some of them that we've already discussed. For example, it's an interactive CD-ROM.
Yeah.
and when Ellie said "discovery of the world," I'm kind of putting some other words in. But,
discovery of the world.
So she was like, "Discovery is rape of the natural world." Whoa. She said that, and I was like, that's kind of deep. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But it was fucking hilarious when the granddad was like, so the bloody John fucking Hammond was like, did you enjoy the helicopter ride? I've written down the quote. Did you enjoy the helicopters? Yeah, it went down, and then we went up. That's what the little Timmy said.
Oh my God.
I just thought, Timmy, you're an absolute genius, mate.
Well, no, just whoever wrote the script.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see a point
where... Timmy, it went down, and then it went up.
Wow, great.
Well, actually, that's not.
Did you see a point where Samuel L. Jackson? By the way, I thought the casting of Samuel L. Jackson was a bit weird because I was like we've discussed on a previous episode, I was struggling to understand that it was him without him saying motherfucker, and it was
weird, isn't it?
Really, really
it's
strange.
Weird that he doesn't say motherfucker in that film.
Yeah, and
I wonder how much extra they had to pay for him to
not say motherfucker.
Actually, no, I think that's a thing, an actual thing. You have to pay Samuel Jackson like an extra amount of money for each time he has to say motherfucker.
Really?
I might just be making that up,
but I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
It's such a thing. It's such a typecast thing for him to do now. It's like, if you really want me to do that, you're gonna have to pay me extra.
Yeah, because he's not gonna say motherfucker, where's my super suit? Because that's a PG film.
Was he Frozone?
He was Frozone. Oh my god, Keiran,
Samuel Jackson is Frozone.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I didn't know that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, that's cool.
But we did like a thing in a couple of episodes before.
Yeah, but I didn't know. We never mentioned it was Samuel L. Jackson. And Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in that film that we watched.
Yeah, okay. No. Because okay, all right. Well, maybe, but
because he seems more like Will Smith than Samuel L. Jackson in The Incredibles.
Yeah, he's child friendly, isn't he?
He is child friendly. Yeah. Anyway, and again, I just wrote that people were being really stupid a lot of the time. I think my last bit and bob was when they were flying away from Jurassic Park and the island. Was that there were a bunch of dodos flying away?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're in the helicopter.
Legit sure they were dodos?
Yeah, they made a really good point of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm absolutely certain that those birds were dodos because they wouldn't have focused on them so much.
Yeah.
And they looked like all the pictures of dodos that I've seen.
Yeah, that's fair.
So when the T-Rex just appeared out of nowhere...
Yeah, sorry, we need to mention that because that was fucking bullshit.
That was just stupid.
They make such a big point throughout the whole film of like, you hear the T-Rex coming before you see it because you can just hear like the vibrations on the floor and like they're always looking at water and it's like boom, 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 and then T-Rex. All of a sudden, the fucking T-Rex appears inside. Like, it had to go under and, like, there wasn't, like, a big breach in the building. Like, It had to get into a small space to get in.
Exactly. And clearly somehow understood how to open the doors as well, apparently.
Yeah, that's just...
And so when you first go into the main building, we see at the start of the film, there's a bunch of skeletons of dinos and whatever. And there's a big banner that says... wait. 1 second. A big banner that says when dinosaurs ruled the earth, right? And so it's like, oh, yeah, cool, it's impressive. It's clearly like a museum, yeah? And then in this last scene, when the T-Rex is eating the velociraptors, I feel like it's so cheap that so there's chaos and destruction, and the banner falls down. So you see again when dinosaurs ruled the earth, and the T-Rex does a massive...
It's like a cheap artistic statement, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's just for fucking hell, Spielberg, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't mind it that much. I thought it was quite on the nose, but also it's like, think about it for the time. In 1993, you've got this brilliant CGI T-Rex that's just saved the world. No one's seen anything like this before on the big screen. And it's like, dinosaurs. Fuck yeah. And it's just like, well, you've got to put something like that in there, haven't you?
I guess so.
I can't begrudge him that because, give him the time.
Okay, I'll allow Spielberg that, but there was just too much. No.
It would have been better if it literally just a banner came down and said dinosaurs, fuck yeah.
That would have been great.
And then just like a video of like superimposed over the top of Spielberg just giving like a full I don't know how I'm going to describe this, but doing like a fist pump, like, yeah, T-Rexes,
yeah. It would have been great if it was just him in front of a bunch of people just flipping the bird, like, fuck yeah, dinosaurs. I think he knew when he was making this film, it's like, people are going to love this.
People fucking love. I used to love dinosaurs. I used to know the names of all the dinosaurs when I was little.
Really?
Yeah, I had loads of dinosaur books. I was literally like little Timmy. Like I had... my aunt or something made me like some sort of custom designed story, like a book. And they put your name into it and stuff like that.
That's cute.
And it was all about dinosaurs and how like I'd been taken to another world where there was dinosaurs and stuff. And it was like in my dreams or something. I need to find that again. That was quite a good book.
That's pretty cute. I had a few dinosaur books, but none as good as that one.
No, yeah. That was my book. It wouldn't be as good for you because it's all about a kid called Jordan.
I mean, in terms of how bespoke it is or whatever, but it might not surprise you that mine was purely non-fictional and gave just a lot of information about dinosaurs.
Well, no, the rest of them were. I mean, I was very interested in like the specifics behind dinosaurs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. If you
were
to
have
be
a favourite dinosaur, additional
the way that you stopped that sentence was like, I still want to talk about dinosaurs.
Do you have a favourite dinosaur?
Yeah, I think mine's a Triceratops.
Yeah,
I just think it's kind of cool. Is it a herbivore or is it omnivore?
Yeah, it's a herbivore.
A herbivore.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, and it helps that I'm a veggie as well, so we've got that in common. It's really weird. Oh bollocks! There's two different dinosaurs that I'm thinking of. There's the one with the triangles on its back.
Yeah.
Is that
Stegosaurus?
That's the Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I prefer the Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus is cool,
but I prefer the name Triceratops.
Right. Yeah, Triceratops.
But the Triceratops is the one with the big fucking looks like a
and it's got the three horns.
The three tri. That makes sense. There is a Triceratops in my hometown, Milton Keynes.
Shit. But where did that come from?
Just like a big concrete.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine. But it's like, so anyone, this is very niche, but anyone listening in Milton Keynes, they're in Woughton Marina. Okay,
e.g. your mum.
just my sister. And there's a big concrete Triceratops that gets like repainted every month or something. Like, there's people who just like randomly, not because it gets graffitied, but like just for different themes and stuff. It's one of those weird modern art things.
Yeah,
and it's just there. And I've got no idea why it's there. We have concrete cows in Milton Keynes, and there's reasons for that, but there's not like a reason for this concrete Triceratops. Is really strange.
Does there need to be?
I guess not. It's just kind of cool.
Some things just are.
Some things just are. But in general, I prefer Stegosauruses, especially because I used to... All right, check this out. I used to collect pencil sharpeners. Does that surprise you? I also used to
but I'm so glad that I know that now.
I also used to collect... we may as well get it all over with. I used to collect key rings and...
that doesn't, yeah.
What else I use? And bookmarks as well. I used to have loads of marbles, but it's not, and bouncy balls as well. But like pencil sharpeners was my thing. That when I go somewhere, I'm like, okay, I really want to have a nice pencil sharpener. I think I still have a few of them in a box at home at my mum's or something. But anyway, I used to have and I think I still do have this Stegosaurus pencil sharpener. It's really cool.
How many did you have in your collection? At its peak.
At its peak, I think I had about 20.
Wow.
And they were just always, they were like...
So it's not just like, you had like 4 that were really cool.
No.
This was a legit, like you were collecting. I'm not sure if I had
like 20. I think at one point I had 20 and it was just like any old pencil sharpener. And I was like, okay, well, this is bullshit. I'm just going to keep the really nice ones.
Yeah.
That kind of means something a bit more. And then I think I had about 12. They were all on my windowsill. But key rings, I easily had about 42.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And bookmarks, I had like a solid 17 bookmarks.
Yeah.
Of which 2 I only ever used. What's your favourite dinosaur?
My favourite dinosaur, it's a bit of a toss-up between, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like called a no, it's not the Bronchiosaurus. It's a Brontosaurus, I think. It's the one that's like bulbous, like got a shell, and it's got like a big club on the end of its tail.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that one?
Yeah.
Either that or...
It looks like a big Pokemon.
Yeah, it does. That's why it was one of my favourites.
Oh, okay.
Or the Leoplorodon.
Whoa.
Which was the C one, like the big C one with loads of teeth. Yeah. Wow. I was a big fan of that one.
That's pretty cool. All right, so if you were to be someone in the film, who would you be?
Jeff Goldblum.
Why? I just don't fucking like him. Oh, also, this guy... Right, what's the name of the tall guy from Flight of the Conchords?
Jermaine Clement.
They look exactly the same.
I don't see it.
Oh my god! Are you joking?
No, I don't see it.
I definitely have to put a picture of the two of them together.
I guess they're both tall guys with dark hair.
And the glasses, and the curly hair.
And glasses.
And they're talking a bit low and whatever. Like, sure, Jeff Goldblum was being a lot sexier and whatever, and there was a point where it was a really obvious, just like sexy shot of him. I was like, what was the fucking point of that?
I'd just like to spend a day being, no more than that. I couldn't handle any more than that. But just one day, I'd just like to be Jeff Goldblum.
What's so good about him?
He's just weird, isn't he? He's so strange. Like, I swear people hire him to be in films just so that he can just, like, Jeff Goldblum a role. Like, he puts all those pauses in. It was like when he was saying that life finds a way. It was like, what I'm trying to say is life finds a way. Like, it was just the fact that he just decides to stop and put a in the middle of that. It's so weird, and he's so creepy and strange.
No, I don't like it. I feel like we should have a list of actors who are the same character in every film.
Yeah.
So far we have Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
They're definitely two. And I'm sure if I don't know if we listen back or whatever.
Andrew Garfield's hair.
Yeah. So consistent tropes.
Yeah.
So actors and the consistent tropes. Andrew Garfield. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
All right. And you would just be him.
Yeah, I would just be him.
Okay.
I would not do anything differently. I'd just
fine.
be him and enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
Who would you be?
I'd be the lawyer and bring like a whole risk assessment team.
Oh my God, yeah.
Straight from the beginning, I'd like.
That's a shitty lawyer right there.
He's absolutely terrible. I'm not sure.
I didn't see him fill in one piece of like documentation.
Exactly. He's not so much spineless as has no backbone. He's got no balls. He's got no gonads at all.
He's spineless in the fact that his spine, if his spine were connected to his balls, it would not be there.
Yeah, that's how the saying goes. Yeah. So it's complete bollocks. Like he was just terrible, and there should have been a whole risk assessment team.
Ironic that it's complete bollocks that he has no balls.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, and if you were to bring someone in.
See, the thing is, I'd like to bring in a different Samuel Jackson character, but that's kind of just like being Samuel Jackson and playing a different character, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like he was just a little bit too... He was angry, yeah, but he didn't do anything about it.
So...
I would like to have seen some more action from Samuel Jackson. I'd like Samuel Jackson action.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. No, I tried to do it and I couldn't do it.
Jackson.
Yeah, I couldn't actually do it. Samuel L. Jackson.
It just sounds like we can't talk.
But no, I think if I was going to bring someone in, I'd maybe like to bring in... Do you remember... oh, for God's sake, I'm not going to remember the name of this now. It's an animated dinosaur cartoon from like way back in the day.
Oh my God.
And it had the character Littlefoot. Yeah, there you go. He just had a blast of nostalgia to the face.
The little orange dinosaur, yeah?
No, he was a bronchosaurus. He was the long one.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like the color of he was like
orange,
kind of orangey browny.
Well, I'd just like to bring him in.
His mum was purple or something like that.
Maybe.
I think so. Oh my God, he was fucking adorable. I think you're on the same
wavelength as me. I'd just like to bring him in.
Oh,
and just like
that show was so good.
Just have him dossing around in the background with the rest of the bronchiosaurs.
What if he teamed up with the kids? Yeah. And they rode around and that'd be wicked.
That'd be great. So who are you going to bring in?
Dory from Finding Nemo.
It's quite a dry film.
Yeah, but so what they do is they carry them around in a goldfish bowl, in a fish bowl, and she communicates with the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, because she can probably speak dinosaur.
And also, remember when they were sitting in the tree?
Yeah.
This was yeah. So they were sitting in the tree and they did the night's sleep and whatever. And Grant just decides to start communicating with the dinosaurs because clearly he would have had so much practice communicating with dinosaurs that never existed in his lifetime. So he suddenly just had the knack to be able to communicate with these. I've realized I tried to say dinosaurs, which is like prehistoric dinosaurs.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
That's kind of cool.
Archaeologisaurs.
I feel like it's better with the dinosaurs.
Lawyer-saurs. Police-saurs.
Terrible.
Branch manager-saurus.
Yeah, but she would just kind of carry her around in a goldfish bowl, and she'd be like, "Stop eating everyone."
How would she speak T-Rex?
Well, I feel like I don't know. Maybe she kind of relayed the
message.
Speaking to what's a velociraptor?
Stop. I
feel like if she's got the knack with whales, then I think it's quite a logical leap to to dinosaurs.
Keiran, this is nothing if not logical.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so would you stay indoors?
Fuck no, there's way too much hype for this film. It was all right, it was okay, but there was just there was after about maybe 45 minutes, there was no story anymore. It was just like just constant repetition of running away from dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And then the way the film ended, I literally exclaimed, and the whole of my neighborhood could probably hear me saying, "For fuck's sake, really? Really? A T-Rex just turned up out of nowhere." And I just thought that was bollocks.
Just removed all the stakes, didn't it?
So, and it really pisses me off because so many people fucking hype about Jurassic Park all the time. I'm just happy that I watched it for the sake of seeing the film that the meme comes from, and like, you know, and see like the banana.
Okay, yeah,
and then they see, and people Photoshop different things into it.
Yeah,
like it's like, just fucking. But I just didn't think it was worth staying indoors for. If it was on, I'd be like, okay. If I had kids, I'd be like, kids, you should probably watch this film. It made me shit myself at several different points. I properly shat myself. Like I had my I had my hand like on just like leaning on the CD rack, and it's got some things on the CD rack, and when the thing like made me shit myself, I whacked the CD rack and everything fell off. But still, like it's I don't feel like it's nearly as well written as everyone says it is.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you, to be honest. I think I've seen most of the Jurassic Park films. Except from the new one, so the new Jurassic World film.
Yeah.
They're all just stories about dinosaurs in a park. Like, if you want to watch one, just watch any of them. I don't think really that this one is the one that you need to watch, or you need to start with this one. Just, it's literally, they're all basically the same story.
It's number one, Jordan.
It is number one, yeah, but I mean, they're all going to tell you exactly the same sort of thing. It's all about a story where someone goes and there's dinosaurs where there shouldn't really be dinosaurs, and then it should be okay, but it isn't okay, and shit happens, and then some people die and some of them survive, and it's all sort of okay in the end. Like, that is literally all you're going to get from this film or any of the Jurassic Park films. So if you want to watch a film about dinosaurs, yeah, you might as well watch this one, but you can also watch Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic Park 3, or Jurassic Park World. No, Jurassic World.
So you're saying that if it's on if like Jurassic Park 2 comes on the telly, and you haven't seen one, don't worry about it. Just watch it if you want to watch it.
Yeah. So if you want to, I don't think this one's available on like Netflix, but
it is available for rent or to buy on Amazon Prime.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World films are available on a streaming service that you already have for free, then just watch that one. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. You know, for your viewing pleasure, just watch whatever one if you want to watch a film about dinosaurs.
And you could probably still listen to this episode and have the same points.
Yeah. So I'm going to say no. Don't stay indoors.
Okay.
Sweet. So yeah, what are we watching next week?
Next week we're watching Trainspotting.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Have you seen that film before?
I actually have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen it as well, but I think I must have been drunk or something because I can only remember like spots of it. So, and that wasn't supposed to be like some sort of play on the name.
No. I just know that the synopsis is going to be really hard to do. Sorry, the 15-second pitch. I'm already anticipating that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool. So join us next time when we will be watching Trainspotting.
See you then.
Bye. That's the end of the podcast. If you liked this podcast, subscribe now. Have a fun time filling your phone with our downloads. We like that. You can listen to us at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podbean, YouTube, all of the good places. You can send us in an email at 250reasons@gmail.com. That's the number 250. And you can talk to us on social media at 250reasons. And also do a 5-star review. And Kieran's looking at me like there's more that I need to say, but I'm pretty sure I've done it all.
I'm happy.
So if you're happy, I'm happy. We all eat ice cream.
Clap your hands.
Yes.
We all eat ice cream.
Yeah.
I like that, Jordan.
Yeah. Bye.